Hi, I'm Simon from Simon Grundy in the Morning.
And I'm Danny. Now, can I just say, and I'm sure Simon will agree, a huge congratulations are in order as your school has been chosen to take part in the Next Generation 30-year celebration with Calzonic Kansai.
Yes, I agree. Congratulations indeed for your school. Now, the Next Generation 30-year celebration is about you and how you are going to be involved in creating a radio ad which promotes Calzonic Kansai proudly working with the people of Wearside for the past 30 years.
Yes, the Next Generation 30-year celebration is a radio campaign which will see your school putting together a real advert that could be going out on Sun FM later in the year to promote Calzonic Kansai.
Now, the reason behind this, as you will see in the upcoming video, is Calzonic Kansai started in 1986 with just 7 employees and has now got 1,400 across Wearside.
Calzonic Kansai are essentially 2 generations old and are so proud of the work they do and their North East staff that they want to shout about it and tell the 3rd generation why they should work at Calzonic Kansai.
You may even know someone in your family or even any friends of yours that might work there.
The following video will give you all the information you need to create your advert, so watch carefully and pick out the points you feel people will want to hear about.
John Bart from Calzonic Kansai will now tell you more about the company and its history.
My name's John Bart. I'm Vice President for Operations, Head of Manufacturing. I have a European role which covers manufacturing, but day to day I have an operational role in the North East. So I look after all of the plants that Calzonic have in the North East. 4 plants, 1 in Washington, 1 in Sunderland, 1 at Duxford Park and 1 on site in Nissan or NM UK. I left school at 16. I did an apprenticeship, did an engineering apprenticeship, became a production engineer, and worked in a couple of companies and worked my way up through that route. Decided in 1999 to go into the automotive industry with Calzonic, a very well-known name at that point, and hopefully more well-known now. So I joined in 1999 when this was in Washington, primarily an exhaust plant, produced exhausts for Nissan. And from there in 1999 worked both my way up through the business, and the business has consequently grown significantly since that point to where we've got around about 1,400 people now. Calzonic in this year, 2016, turns 30 years. That's a long time. When we started in 1986 with 7 employees on the exhaust plant, so as I've mentioned, significant growth. What does that mean? Effectively, it's now 2 generations old. We've got father and sons that work here. We've got a significant amount of people who've been here a long time now. We're very proud of that because we've got a lot of significant service employees, people who've been here a long time, and people who are quite proud and very proud to work in the company. So 30 years is a key landmark. As I say, it's 2 generations, so it's a long time. We've supported Nissan in their 30 years this year. We're exactly the same, so we've supported them right from day one, right through to the present time. Moving forward, the next 30 years, I don't think I'll be in this job in 30 years' time, but hopefully somebody will still be at the helm of Calzonic. But in the next 30 years, Nissan are very successful in the automotive industry and in the North East and in the Sunderland region. We want to obviously continue to support that and be Nissan's biggest and I would argue best supplier. Where does that go? Nissan will continue to make successful cars. Hopefully we'll continue to be part of that. We'll continue to develop our products. We do provide a significant amount of different products, from exhaust through to dashboards or cockpit modules, heat exchange units. We'll continue to develop that product range to support Nissan in what they need to meet the demands of the growing car market, both in the UK and in Europe and worldwide. So hopefully we'll still be there in 30 years' time. Nissan will still be there in 30 years' time. Calzonic has a number of values, or the CK way, the way that we work, part of what's in our DNA and part of what we should be. There are a number of those, but some of the ones I could probably pick out on are things like challenge. We need to challenge everything that we do to continue to be better. If we challenge everything that we do, no matter what it is in the way that you work, it will invariably get better. And we need to challenge a different way to do things. That's one of the key ones for me in terms of driving us forward. Combined with that is learning. Learning is absolutely never ending, from when you're born through till when you die. It absolutely is never ending, and that's what we really strive for in Calzonic is a never ending learning experience. That's one of the key things for me, is to continue to learn every single day within the business. The next one, cross-functional, cross-regional. Maybe it'll take a little bit of explanation. We are a global company. We have bases right across the globe. We've got 21,000 employees globally. So we have a number of different regions, i.e. North America, Japan, etc., and a number of different functions such as manufacturing, purchasing, health and safety. We need to work right across the globe, and we need to work right across every function to ensure that we are and continue to be, as a global company, the very best. So that to me is quite important. We're very, very good at what we do in Sunderland, very, very good. But we need to either share that globally or learn from best practice globally to continue to be better. So cross-function, cross-region is extremely important to us. And the last couple is kind of originality and diversity. Those two things really want to make us different. Okay, what makes us different? We've got to be original. You know, we make bits for cars. We've got to be original to make sure that Nissan or anybody else that we provide parts to think that we are good and know that we're good in terms of what we do. And to be diverse as well in terms of looking differently at how we can then continue to be better. So we have a number of values, but those are just some of the ones I've picked out as being really, I think, important for me in moving Calsonic forward, in where we've come from and where we need to get to. What I would like from an advert or something to celebrate Calsonic 30 years in the North East is exactly that. It's in the North East. It's around the Sunderland region. It's around the North East, and it's around the fact for 30 years we've provided a lot of people with a lot of jobs and a lot of careers and a lot of livelihood. So that really is important to me in terms of people and what we've done for the significant amount of people within the North East that we've helped. Not only in supplying or supporting Nissan, but in terms of what we do as Calsonic. And I think that's a celebratory point for me, is we are very successful, but we rely heavily on the people. The people are the backbone of the business, and what we make are parts or bits for cars. That's what we do. But that's not really the important thing. The important thing is to provide more and better jobs. So to me, the 30 years is a celebration of the fact we've been here 30 years. We are very successful. We've provided a good living and livelihood for people, and hopefully they're very proud to be part of the Calsonic family and part of automotive in the North East. That to me is what we should be celebrating. Moving forward, we should be then looking forward of how we can expand on that and continue to be successful and continue to provide the next generation and the next generation of jobs in the North East of England, not anywhere else, in the North East of England, and really to put that and continue to be at the forefront within the automotive industry. So that's really what I want to get out of a celebratory of 30 years.
So now it's down to you to get working on that advert.
Yes, that's right. This is your chance to make a real advert. Don't forget, you will have the whole of Wearside listening.
And one last thing, guys, if you win, you'll receive £120 worth of vouchers to spend at the bridges for you and your team, as well as receiving an award and having your advert presented to you at the school by Sun FM and Calsonic Kansai.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck.